Hello. I know you've seen thousands of videos on the HoBo fishing rod or pocket fishing pole, different variations of all of it. This is going to be my variation. I've watched several of the videos. I'm not going to go through a complete cutting, drilling, all of that. You've seen all those in the past. This is my version here, as you can see. It's pretty simple, straightforward. I like it. It's got a tire tube grip. The end pulls off like all others. I did a little different deal on my Ranger band, as you can see here. Rather than just cut it straight across, I cut it and then I beveled it, which makes it easier to pull or get a hold of that band without having to trying to find the edge. Also, I drilled two small holes here so that you'll have a base to tie your string. I've also capped the inside with just pretty much a simple piece of plastic that I cut off the lid of a coffee can or whatever you want to use, some kind of throwaway container. I cut it so that you can fit it right in there and glue it into place. Now I'm using the gray electrical PVC because to me it's a little bit more durable. Also it's gray, it's not white, it don't stand out so bad. I'm using a 1-inch coupling, as you can see here. Just a 1-inch cap. I've already pre-drilled all the holes, 2 holes in the bottom. And if you're wondering what this little piece is for, I will show you. Now, to get this bevel, a little curvature on each end, kind of like a spool of thread. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that. Then I watched a YouTube video of a man making a HoBo fishing rod, and he used golf balls. Pretty makes sense. You heat up the edges with a heat gun, and you just push it until you got the desired bevel. And then you heat the other side, and you do the same thing, just push them together. And I dip them right in water to cool them right off. Now the reason behind this little piece is while you're heating, it could expand on you, and then your pipe will just go right straight through. You want it where it'll hit that little stop inside. So I insert this little piece of PVC. I'm stuck going away. Pipe. I just push it right down in place, like so. If you can see that. Just use a screwdriver to push it down until it hits that stop. There we are. Now it's time to heat the sucker up. So, you want to wear protection because this thing does get hot. I use one glove. I just can't use two. I can't feel the trigger as well. Regular heat gun. Give them a ball ready. I just take the heat gun on high. I'm gonna hit this side first. This is the side that goes towards you. Now I point my gun up and just try to heat the edge. So what I do is I lay it right down on the edge of my table here, point it upwise, and just keep rotating it. Good thing about this plastic, when it cools down, if you screw it up, you can reheat it and do it again. So I just keep heating on it. Just keep rotating it until it gets malleable, soft, where you can work on it, work with it. You don't want to get it too close, it'll just melt it, make burn spots in your plastic. You don't want that. Okay, it's starting to get pretty malleable there. A few more times. Alright, let's check that and see. And we'll just take our ball. Bingo. And as you can see, it just pushes it right out. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and dip that in a bucket of water I have over here. Splash it around a little bit. Dry that off a tad. Now as you can see, it's just like we want it. A nice little curve to it. Now without taking that one out, we're going to do the same thing. Now we got a way to hold it a little better. Take our heat gun, put it on high. With it in your hand, just keep rotating and pointing your gun upward just toward the lip. You want to try and stay away from the center or you'll misform it. It won't fit on your pipe good. Same deal, just keep rotating it. So you get it soft where you can work with it. It may take a few minutes because it's pretty good thick plastic. That's the reason I like using it. Now we'll take our other golf ball. There you go. Just give it a little push. It makes your little bevel. And we're going to cool that off. Now we'll just pop our balls out. And there you go. Nice little reel in. Still a little warm. Now we'll take our screwdriver, push that little ring back out. Pops right out. Take our towel, dry it off, wipe off the excess water we got everywhere, and now you can see, nice tight fit. Easy peasy. Now that we got it here, whoop, hazards. Butterfingers, I guess I need to take the glove off. Dry that again, clean it up. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and groove the pipe in. We'll glue it right in place. We're going to use this. We need to make sure that we haven't got any outstanding little burrs sticking out that can cause a problem. Don't see any. Just take our glue. Now this glue is about shot, but it'll do for our purposes. Now what you do is you take your glue. Oh, it's been in the sun, it kind of melted up pretty good. What I like to do first is put just a little layer right around the top, right here. Try not to get too much inside. Now that I got that in place, we'll go ahead and put our little end cap on. Now we'll put us a nice little beater around the outside. Doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a nice bead. Just a nice thin layer, you don't need a whole lot. Caking in there, it ain't going nowhere after it's glued. Now we want to make sure we have our little holes for our string pointed towards it. And you just slip it right in, push it down, and there you go. You've glued it to your pipe and you've got your end cap. That way stuff won't fall out, because this is going to be a storage chamber for your tackle or whatever else you want to put in there, so that you can always have supplies with you when you go out. Okay, we're going to let that dry a minute. Go ahead and reseal my cap up. Now, make the handle pretty straightforward. This glue sets pretty fast. Take your tire tube and get it ready to be cut. You take your end cap, push it on, take your pencil and draw your nice line so that you know how far that cap goes down, like so. Now when you pull that off, you got a nice indication of how far your grip can go up towards the end cap. You just take your tire tube, make sure you get a little bit stuck up in there, and you can see. Alright, I need to cut it right there. So with your finger you hold it, just take a pair of scissors and you snip it straight across. Like so. A little off square there. There you go. Now to get this on is real simple. You just hold your piece like so. Get it started on. Start working it down. And it pretty much, because it has some powder in there, pretty much just slides right on. Just like that. Find your line, make your little lines on your tube straight. It ain't got to be right at the line. There you go. Now you got a handle. Now when you put your cap on, it stops. A nice grip to it. Simple, easy, quick. Now for your storage chamber, paracord, lighter, and a little ring. Now, the one thing that I've noticed on a lot of these videos is when they put their tackle into here, they just stuff it in. When they pull the cap off, they're over here shaking it like crazy, trying to get it out. Let me show you what I did with mine. I didn't use a little plastic washer on this one. I did like I'm going to do on this one. Whenever I pull it off, one of my strings on the end of my handle or lashing is longer. So when you pull, it just pulls all your stuff right out. Plain and simple. Stick that back in. This is a fish string that I put together out of paracord. Stuff it in. Extra bobber with hooks. Just stuff that right in there. A little bit extra string. Push it right in. And there you go. Got your bobber. Extra bobber, string, and hook. Ready to go. Now for the paracord, it's very simple. That's the reason for the 2 holes instead of 1. Run your line through one of the holes. There we go. Now I've made this little washer because the hole's a little smaller. This is just a piece of plastic. You can use a piece of plastic off the bowl. You cut the lid off of it. You want to make it a little bit harder plastic. Make it the size where it'll fit inside the pipe. Drill your hole. And just run your string through. Lower that string. There you go. Now you tie 1 knot. Just a simple 1 knotter. Like so. Now you bring this back up. Tie another knot. Slide that knot right on down. There you go. Now you got your little platform to keep all your stuff. You just drop it right to the bottom and pull your stuff out. And what you do is you just kind of guesstimate where it's going to fit at the top. Tie you another little knot. Make it loose until you make sure about where it's going to be. Okay, that's about right. Now, hold the cap in your hand, loop this around. You figure about where you want your lashing to hang on you. You want it loose or tight. About right there. Add a little bit from a knot. Now cut it. Take my lighter and melt the end. Oh, I want to run it through first. There you go. And you melt the end. I like mushroom mine, so then I have to tie it with one little knot. Tie your little knot. Right there on the end. Pull your lashing back, and there you go. You've got one cap with a little pull washer to pull your stuff out, so you ain't got to sit there and all day long trying to get all your crap out. Stick it in. Bingo. One fishing pole. If you want that a little tighter, you just put a little twist in it. A nice little tighter on your wrist. Now after you string it, and this is the good part about the way I did this Ranger band, with this little tab on it. Once you get your line put on, your hook and your thing, and your bobber, when you wind it back up, you want to store it, just hook your hook over the edge. Take your Ranger band, start it right over the top of the hook, and just work it around like so. And now it's holding your hook, your string, your bobber. But here's the cool part. You got a little tab to grab, pull it right off, put it in your pocket while you're fishing. And there you go. A nice hobo fishing pole or pocket, however you want to word it. Fits right in your pack, in your pocket. Doesn't take up much space. You got plenty of spots for storage. Put all your extra tackle in. And if you like this, please leave a comment. If you have any more suggestions, please leave a comment. And y'all have happy fishing. Go camping when you can. And just have a good time. Y'all have a good day. We'll talk to you later.